We are playing Park Escape by PapaBox. Let's start. So here's a small intro. So in short, the story is that some welding clone man has stolen many children, kidnapped, and we are two police officers. We need to investigate this case and rescue the children. I'll skip this long dialogues and this tutorial. So let's start. All the game contains too much dialogue, so I will pass him quickly. Okay, let's begin. Here is a manhole, and here we have found a wood stick in it, and we can use this stick to break the glass here. Let's knock again, and now we can get in. Here's a screwdriver. Here's a drawer, and it contains a box. Also here's a switch, but we can't move it. Okay, let's go further. Also here's a trash bin, but it is glued, so we need to find a way to open it. Now let's go look here. Here's a hint of different cubes, and this is the hint. This is the hint. Okay, let's use screwdriver to open this box and look inside. Now we need to connect in straight order to turn on the electricity. And now let's go in and pull the switch. So the gate has moved now. Okay, let's go into the park. So going back, and let's enter the gate. So what we can find here? There's too many things. Let's search for here's a zipper, but it is stuck, and we can use Vox to enable it. And here we have found a half of players and also a box with a code. So here we can see colored squares, and the hint to open these colored squares is here on this paper. So let's look again. Here we can see that red, green, yellow and blue. And let's look at these numbers. So red is 2, green 9, yellow 0, and the blue is 7. And let's enter it. So we have red 2, green is 9, 9, yellow 0, and blue is 7. Okay, here we have found a hammer. Now let's go back here and look what we can find here. Health. Here's something is hidden here. It's a string. Okay, what else can we find here? Here's an empty can, and also here's a box. So we need to move these tiles in to make the picture complete. So we just needed 2 clicks to make it. Okay, now we have a key, and this is the key to open this drawer. Let's open it. Here we have found the second part of players, so we can now make it complete. Okay, and now we can cut the metal bar here to go outside this room. Let's go there. Now we are in a park, but it is a bridge, it is broken, and we need to find a way to recover it. Okay, let's go back. Here's a lantern, and it's something hidden here in the lantern. Let's try to use hammer to break it. No, we can't. So we can. Here we have found an iron bar, and here's a game for shooting balloons, and also here's a clip. Okay, let's go back and more back, and here's a manhole, and we can use our iron bar to open it. And now let's go down to the sewer and see what we can find here. Here we need to open this lock to get something from here. And also here's another puzzle. We need to find a hint to solve it. Let's look here. Here we have found batteries. What else can we find here? Seems to be nothing else. Okay, let's go upstairs and let's go back to the bridge. Here's something here. Maybe try iron bar. So we need to find a way to break it. Okay, let's look around. Here's something in the water, far in the river. We also need to get it. Let's look again here. Here's the key, so we need to shoot the balloons. And so we need to find the rifle. Okay, going back to that room. And let's look here. Here we have taken the string, so what do I miss? Let's look here. Here we have found the soil. We can put the soil to that can. And we will use it a bit later. So, oh, here something is hidden. Let's use iron bar to fold it. And here we have found a box of nails. So what next? Here, why not? Okay, let's use hammer another way. Maybe try to break this on this lock here. It also doesn't work. Oops. Okay, so let's try to reach. Here's the knife in the lantern. Maybe throw it. Oh yes, I have thrown the can with the clay, and so the knife has fallen. Now let's take it and go here and open this box. And here we have found the rifle, and we can insert batteries into it. And we also can use our knife to open this glued can. So here something is hidden inside. Let's use clips to get it. And this is a piece of paper and something is painted here. So let's use it on the light. And here is the hint is revealed. So this is the hint from the next puzzle. We need to remember that this is the moon-like shape, but it's actually a smile, and it is rotated to the right from the actual state. And so we need to remember this star's position and make the same positions here. So this is the smile, that was the moon on the hint. Let's move the stars. this one in that end, this one here, and that one here. Then the second line, the one is on that position and that position, and the last one here and here. So here we have found a hook. We can tie a string to it. And now let's go back. So we have a rifle. Let's shoot balloons. Okay, here's a balloon with the key, and we need to shoot it. Okay, it has fallen down to the next balloon. So now we need to shoot that balloon. And the next. And the last one. Okay, here we have received the key. And let's go back to the sewer and open it. And here we have found the logs, boards. So now we can let's try to use them. And now we can make the bridge to go to the other side of the park. Okay, but before we go, we need to get the notebook from the water. So we have a hook. Let's take it. Okay, we have taken it. There's some text here to continue the story. And we now will move to another location. Okay, now let's go through the bridge. And here we are in a second location now. Okay, let's start to solve another puzzles. Here's something like a cab with the wheels, and we need to move it. So here we have found a towel. And let's go here to that location. Here's an iron bar. Also, here's a horse. It has a key in his mouth. Also, here's another horse. We can take horn from here. And here's the horse with the wings, but we can't get them right now. So let's go back. So we can see that the bridge has been broken. Somebody removed the boards, and we can go back. But we can move here. We have a key, so let's open this gate and go into this part. This is the door. We need to find the hint to open it. So let's climb here. Here's orange. Also here's a gasoline. And here's dials. So we need to find the hint to rotate these dials. Let's go back. And more back to this spot. And we have a gasoline and a tower to remove this spot. And here we'll get the hint now. So let's clean it. And we have a hint 49172. And this is the code to open this door. 49172. Let's go in. Here's a control room. And we have found an iron hook. Also here's the handle. And let's use this handle here to open this door. And now we need to solve the puzzle to turn all the switches on. We have all them off now. So let's try to turn them on now. Off. Okay, so now the lights are on. And let's go outside. The Ferris wheel is moving. And here's the hint where to Now rotate the dials, but if we move one, try one, the others two are rotating. Okay, we have moved this cabin. Now we can open it. Let's use iron bar to open it. And inside here we can see a box. Let's use unicorn's horn to open this box. And here we have found a tire. Okay, what else do we have now? We have a wrench, we have a hook. Let's look here. What can we find here? Nothing here, but here in the cabin we can use hook to get something from far away. And we have found the bolts. And now we need to find a jack to lift this cabin. So let's try and sort it maybe here. Not here. Where is it hidden? Not here, so let's go back. Okay, let's go here. Oh, here's the jack. So let's put it here. Set the tire and screw it. And now we can move this cabin. So we need to push many times to pull it. And here's another passage has opened, so let's go here. So here we can see the sound here, and it's hidden in the circuits and locked here. And we need to find a way now to get here into. Here's a net, a metal net. We need to find a way to cut it. So here's a picture we have found. Let's look at it. What else do we have here? Here's a lock. So let's go this way. Here we can find a shovel and a piece of a puzzle. What else? Here we can see a coin and different items. Not items, but shapes. And the same shapes we can see here and this eye. So we have triangle, circle, square, and 6 angle star. And now let's enter the sequence here. So we have triangle, circle, square, and 6 angle star. And we have found it's a clown badge. Now let's try to open this. So we can't open this. What else do we have here? Here we have a puzzle, and we need to make it. Okay, let's begin. It's not hard to make this puzzle. Okay, and the last missing piece we already have. Let's put it here. So we have solved the puzzle, but it is early to use it. So let's go back. We have a shovel. We can dig here. Here we have found the unlocking device, and this can be used to open this lock. So we can pull these bars, and they fall in a different speed, and we need to make this sequence correct to them all be in the straight red line here. So let's start. This one falls the fastest. This is the slowest. Okay, so let's try that one, that one. Okay, we have done it. And now let's go here to that room. So here's a doll, and it has a key in his arm. Here's another doll. We can take its head. So here we have a lantern, and we have taken a piece of glass from it. Now we can cut with this glass these threads to get the key. And now also let's look here. What do we have here? Here's a puzzle we need to solve. So these digits are fixed, and here on the table we have solved some other digits to be placed. So let's place the digit we already have. 2 here, 7 here, and we can see that in lines this sum gives 15, and we have 6 here. So we can solve that here 13 in sum, so here must be number 8. 8, so let's check this line. Okay, correct, 17, and this line 14, so here is to be a 4, and in that line 9. Okay, here we have found a glowing circular object. We will use it later. Now let's go back a bit. Here, nothing here happens. So we have a key, and we can open this drawer now. And here's the box to enter the code. And the hint for this code is here on the cars. So we have green, blue, red, and yellow squares, and also the same colors of cars. So let's green, blue, red, yellow, and the green is, we can see, number 2, red number 4, yellow number 9, and the blue 0. So let's enter it. We can see 2, 2, 0, 4, 9, 2, 0, 4, and 9. Here we have found the matches. And what do we use with these matches? I don't know yet. But we have a glowing circle. And this circle to be used here on this control panel. Nope. So let's go back then. Let's look here. What do we have here? Here we can see a puzzle. We need to solve it. So let's solve it. The first line. Then here we can see not a part of second line. And nope. Here, and the last one. Okay, here we have found a screwdriver, and we can use it to get the wings here. Okay, what else do we have? So we have a glowing circle. We can put it here. Okay, the dots are glowing now, and we need to find the correct colors of the dots. So we need to find the hint, and we can put this page here, turn on the electricity, and now something will happen. The bang. Okay, and let's go here up and look at this fairy wheel. So we can see which circles must be in which color. So red, blue, and green here. And let's select these colors: red, blue, and green here. So here's another passage has opened, and we are in some kind of church now. So let's solve it. He's an angel, and it doesn't has wings, so we can attach him. And here's a candle has appeared, so let's light this candle now. Okay, and here one pattern has appeared, and if we light the second candle, we will get the second part of this pattern, and we need to assemble them to get the complete image. Okay, what does this mean? It's a hint. We will use it a bit later. So here's a statue, and we have also a photo, and we can see that the doll's head is missing here. So let's put it here. And seems to be nothing, but the statues are turned now here, and let's look around. Here's nothing, so we need to break this head, so we need to find something to break it with. Okay, let's go back and look at this merry-go-round. Okay, nothing happened here, but this merry-go-round is changed, and here we can find the players, and this is players to cut this net here. Now let's go in. Here is a dagger we have found. What is this? It's a turnable valve, and we need to find the handle to turn it. So let's climb here and cut this rope. Okay, here's the handle has fallen down. It's a hammer. So let's go to the church and break this head. And here we have found an electronic clock. Let's look here. And the hint is here we can see that the time and the AM, so it's under meridian. And let's enter the time we have here, so it's 7 and 15. And now we have a hint for 5076, and this is the hint to use here to open this box. So let's enter it: 4, 5, 0, 7, and 6. Okay, here we have found a hurricane lamp. We have found the matches, and we have no fuel, so need to find the fuel. Let's enter this door. We need to solve the puzzle. We have background colors, and we need to move dice to rotate them to the correct position. So now Okay, we have moved the blues dots. Let's move that now. Next, let's move green to their places. And now the pink. Okay, we have opened it. Now we need to light the lamp. So we need to find the fuel. And where is the handle? Let's go and search for the handle. And it is something hidden here in the ground, and it's the handle. So let's use it here. And now we can spin it. And here's a ladder, so let's climb up. And here's a doll we have found. Okay, we need to solve one more puzzle, and it is hidden here under the table. Here's the box. We will place the doll here, and now need to repeat the moves that this doll does. So let's start. Left, left, down, right, down, down. Left, left, down, right, down, down. Okay, let's remember the down, up, down, right, down, left, down, up, down, right, down, left. And here we have found the kerosene. Now we can fill the lamp and light it. Okay, and let's go here back to the circus. They seems to be split into separate. So that something will happen now here. Okay, here we can see many dolls. And 10 minutes later, so they were separated, this policeman, and now we need to act and different. So here's the pitchfork, and here we have found a hammer. Let's look here. Here's the door. Let's use hammer to open it. Here we have found a part of crystal, and also here we need to solve some kind of puzzle. Let's look here. Here's a locked gate, and let's move for this direction. So here we can see it's another piece of purple gem, but it is tied to the ring. We need something to cut it. And here's another puzzle. We can't solve it right now. Let's look here. Here's the key and the hint 2262. So the key seems to be from that gate. Let's go here, and here's this box to enter this code 22, 6, and 2. We have found a knife. Also here we can see a key, but in the water, but it is electricity. Here the bait on the scarecrow seems to have been somewhere. Okay, let's reach the scarecrow, and we need to put the gem here. Now let's go back. We have a knife, so we can cut these strings to get the second part. Let's assemble it, and this gem goes to the scarecrow badge. And here we have found a test tube filled with liquids. Okay, let's use these liquids somewhere. Where to use it? Oh, here it is to use. Let's use it here. And here we can see a path we need to follow this man. So this is a classical match 3 puzzle. We need to match 3 in a row. And if they disappear, the path is opening. So he will move now here. Now let's open the red. Now yellow. And now the blue. Okay, and the last one. And the last one, and the last one. Okay, we have opened it. Now we can go into the garage. Let's look in the car. Here's a suit. And here's a car key. Also here is a code we need to enter. Let's take a tool here. Here's a wrench we need. Here's a part of electric saw. Here's a battery is needed. Here's the code to enter. We need to rotate it. Okay, so we need to find the hint. Some manuscripts. And also here we can enter some code later. Okay, let's go back and use car key to open it. Let's look here. Here's a shovel. So going outside the gate, and let's dig the ground here. Here's a winding knob we have found, and let's dig more deeper. Okay. So here's a piece of paper. Maybe it contains a clue. No, it doesn't contain clue. But let's go back here, and this winding knobs go to this puzzle. So we can find here was 5, or here were 5 of them. So let's push 5 button, 1, 2. So let's push 2 button, and here's 3. So let's push button 3. We have found the USB drive. Now let's go back and use this drive on this laptop. Oh, we need an electricity first. So okay, let's go here. Here's a scarecrow, and it contains a grip to rotate. And here we have found a power cable. So now we can get the electricity and insert the flash drive. And here we can see a hint. And this seems to be a time, so 4 hours, 5 minutes, 19 hours, 45 minutes, and so on. And it is hint to open this. So let's 4 hours and 5 minutes this time. The next is 19 hours, 15 minutes. This the arrows. Then 23 hours, 15 minutes. And the last one is 12 hours, 30 minutes. It seems to be like that. Oh, that's not correct. That was okay. Here we have found the flashlight, and let's look here using the flashlight. So here we can see IC heart BG, and we have already a puzzle with the heart. It is here. So we need to enter the I is the 9th letter in the alphabet. C is the 3rd letter alphabet, B 2nd, and G is the 7th. Okay, here we have found an insulation cloth. It's good. So now what else do we need? Here is the gate. Here is the cage. What do we need? We need a stick. So what we have forgotten to take? Oh, it's here. It's a saw blade. So let's make this saw. And now we can use it to saw these bars. Get the bar, and also let's look inside. Here's one part of a key. And let's wrap the insulation cloth around the bar. And now we can use it to remove the voltage wire from the water. Okay, here's the second part of a key. Now let's combine it, and so we can open this door now. And let's go out here. So still we can't hear our partner. And now we need to play as the partner to play the second part. Okay, let's go here. Let's look here. Here we can see scissors. Here we can see a firewood. So here the steel and bird charcoal we can see, and let's put firewood here. Here we need to enter the code. Here's a soldering iron, and what do we have here? Okay, let's use soldering iron to break the glass and open the door from outside. And let's go out. Here's a Y-shaped iron you can find. Also, let's look here. Here you can see that something is under the sofa. So let's use it. Now we can't open it right now. Oh, we can. Okay, here we have found a lighter. Let's look at other items. Here we can see 3 eggplants. We will use them later. Here we can see another hint, paper with a hint, the key we need. And so we have a lighter, so let's burn the oven and heat our X-shaped iron, and here's the slot to put it. So let's put it here. And some pattern has appeared here. So we need to solve it. We need to make the path from one to next, and some digits are given. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Here's the key. And now we can go outside. Let's go here and look what we can find here. What's that? Oh, it's a hint. Let's look for these letters, and now the dots will move, and we need to see which dots strike with a letter. So let's start. Here we can see C, A, N, A, L, I, S. Let's try again. Canales, something like canales we have a word. So let's type it here, and here we can find an elastic rope. We can cut it, and we've got a shortened straight rope. So let's go out again. Let's look here. Here we can see a hint with the colored hints, and this is the fruit is the hint. So here we can see 5 apples, they green. Here we can see 3 eggplants, they are purple. Here we can see 7 cherries, they are red. And here we can see 4 bananas and they are yellow. So let's enter these numbers. 3 eggplants, 7 cherries, 5 apples, and 4 bananas. Here we have found the gasoline. Now we can pour it here. And we need to find something to connect the grips. So let's look here. Here we need to move these columns, and we can see that if we get the correct number in a row, the light is on. So let's try to guess the correct combination. The topmost is 2. This one is 1. Okay, let's move it. Oh, we have matched it. Okay, so here we have found an iron bar. What can we use with it? We doesn't need it. And here we can see a bottle high up. So we need to find something. Oh, it's an access card. Let's look here. We need to find the stone. And here's the door. Okay, here we can find a drive belt and a stone. So we have a Y-like shape and elastic rope, and if we combine it together with the stone, we will get the slingshot. So it can be used to reach that bottle. Hey, let's shoot it. Okay, here we have found the key, and now we need to put the drive bells here to lift this box, and here's the door. We can open it and go downstairs. It seems to be a sewer. Here's a screwdriver, and here we can use our access card. And so we need to find the handle to turn the light on. Now let's go up and use our screwdriver to remove these planks. And here's this electric brake. So let's go down and turn this brake. So the lights are on now. Let's move further. His water is flowing and we need to act quickly to stop it. So here's the valve. We have found the red scarf. And let's turn this valve to close the water. Going back. Nope. Here we need to enter the code. Here's let's look at this paper, and here we can see strange signs here. So let's use these strange signs here. So the first here we can see a Romanian one, and we need to use the first column from our hint. Okay, something has clicked but doesn't open, and here's the second part of this code. So let's look at it and remember these dots and lines and enter it here. So here's 3 dots, then 1 dot, 3 dots above end line, and here's a strange line. Okay, something has opened, and here's the passage has opened, and our way back is closed now. This joker put down the box, and so we have only one way to go. it is here. Let's look here. Here we can see some kind of window, and we have a hint here on the floor. So we have 1 dot here, 2 and 3. Enter it here, 1, 2, 3. Let's go back. Look here on the floor. We have 2, 0, 1, 2, and we can enter this in addition. Okay, they reset it. So let's go back and look for the third set, and we need to enter the sum amount of this dots in each square. So let's enter it, and let's enter it here. We have 2 here, 1 and 2. Then the next is 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we have opened it, and here we have found a walkie-talkie, but it's without antenna. Now let's look here. Here's a super weirdo, something like it's a tool, and it's a note here also. It's something to continue the story. It's not a hint. Okay, and this tool we can use. Where can we use it? Oh, we can use it here to reach. The antenna is far from us. And let's now make the walkie-talkie. So now we can talk to our partner. And let's continue the game. It's only about a half has passed of the game, so please don't forget to put likes, subscribe, and wait for the continue. Okay, so we are now in different locations, but we can switch from one person to another to act as a pair. Okay, let's get here the binocular. Let's also here we have nothing. Let's go here. Fountain suite, but we need a key to open it. Let's look also here. We can find something, a sodium bicarbonate. Here's nothing. Here's a fountain and a box. We need to find the key hint. A welding machine. Also, here's some numbers, and lighter is here. So let's switch the person and investigate here. Okay, here we can see a fishing rod, a bottle, and something is written here on the sales on the bottle on the board. Also here we need to find the hint to open this case. Let's go to the room. So here we have found a tape and a cloth. Here's a basket. Okay, let's go next. Let's go back. We can take nothing from here. Here's the stick we can take. And with the stick we can now reach the screwdriver, or it's a chisel. Okay, let's take this chisel, and here we can see the dots and lines, and if we assume that one dot is 1 and line is 5, so it's kind of Romanian digit, so it's 1, 2, 3, so number 4 is missed, so with the 4 dots. So let's go and search for this tile, and it is here, so we can use chisel to get it out. Going back here, and let's put it on its place. Then 5, 6, 7 and 8 is missing, so it's line with the 3 dots. And maybe we can find it here, and here it is. So we have found it. Now let's put it on the place. And now we have a ladder. And what can we use with that ladder. Maybe we can use something here. Here we can see a colored dots. Okay, so now we need to switch to this to the girl to get the hint. So we need to use our binoculars to look at the lighthouse and count the color of the lights blinking. So we have 1, 2, 3 red, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green, 3 blue, 1, 2, 3 red again, and 2 yellow. Okay, let's go down and enter this sequence. So we have third 3 red, 1, 2, 3. Then we have 5 green, 3, 4, 5. Then we have 3 blue. Then we have again 4 red. And then we have 2 yellow. So here we have found a bamboo rake and a fire sprayer. Okay, let's use it here. Our rake, so you use stick and tape to make a single rake. Now we can use this rake to read the fishing rod and to read the bottle. Let's look inside the bottle. Here's a hint: up, up, down, down, left, right, and this is the hint to use on that box. So let's push up, up, down, down, left, right. Here we have found the hook. Okay, we can use it. We can use it to open this manhole. And here below is your friend is situated. So now we can exchange it with the items. We can throw binocular here. And let's switch it. And here it is. So we can now use it to get the hint from the board. So we can say hint, but it is early for us to use it. Now let's switch to the girl and solve puzzles here. Going back, here's the doll. Here we can find a bottle with the water. And we can use it here to get the bicarbonate and use it somewhere else. Okay, let's search. Oh, here we have a way back. Now let's look here. His ring is broken, but here's a key. Also here we can see a bird with a pendant in his mouth. Okay, what else do we have here? Here in the car is nothing. And here it is to use the code from that we have seen on the board. So let's look once again here. Square, star, circle, and rhombus. And we can enter it. Square, star, circle, and rhombus. So the radio is on now. We're talking. Okay, so we have understand that we are in danger and need to act quickly. Okay, let's act quickly. We have a key, so we can go here and open this lock now. Here's a welding rod, and we need to find the welding clip now. Okay, now let's go back, and here's also the road is closed. Okay, let's look here. Do we have something here to enter? Nope. Also nope. Here's a bird. Okay, let's throw items to our friend. Oh, he doesn't want them. Okay, let's switch here. Here we can see a waterproof glove. So let's maybe this one. Nope. Nope. So we need something else to find. Here's nothing. Here's to enter the code. Okay. Okay, let's go again and here. Here's a piece of something, so let's use hook to get it. And it's a welding clip. Okay, so let's put a welding rod here. And now we can go and weld something. Weld the fence to get the lighter from here. Okay, so now we can go and burn these high stacks. And the passage is open now. Here far away we can see a school bag. We need something to get it. Here we can see a rope. Here's the door, and here's our cabin. So scissors, here's cork stopper, and now let's look. Use scissors here. Doesn't work. Maybe this. Okay, so we have a hint here. It's a bird, worm, or no, worm, bird, snake, cat, fish. So this is the sequence. This sequence we need to use here on that wall to make the path. So we have, let's look again. So we have bird, snake, cat, fish, worm. Bird, snake, cat, fish, worm. And then bird, snake, cat, bird, snake, cat, fish, worm. Bird, snake, cat, fish, worm. Bird, snake, cat, fish, worm. Bird, snake, cat. Okay, we have opened and his electricity is on now, so we can enter the code. Okay, so we have scissors and the rope. We can give it down. Let's switch. And now we have the rope. Let's cut it. Nope. Let's tie a basket to it. We have a waterproof glove. We can cut it into pieces. And now we can attach here the rope and the fire spray here. So we made a kind of balloon. And if we put the fishing rod here, we can now lift it up to the girl. Okay, let's switch. Here we have our fishing rod, and so now we can fish the school bag. Okay, we have cut it. So let's, here's a passcode on it. We need to find the hint, and the hint is here is written 4275 4275, and we can see that the what password APXPM. Let's turn here APXPM APXPM. So the door is open now, and this one can go out to another room. Here we can see a hive of bees, of wasps, and here's a bottle we need to get. Now let's look here on that hint. Here we can see a set of colored dots, and if we arrange them relative to each other, we will get the hint to open that bag. So let's use it. Here's the red, yellow, blue. So we have red, yellow, red here, and blue here. Now we have red, blue, red. Here's the yellow. Then we have that shape. It's yellow, blue, yellow, red. And the last one is that shape is the blue, yellow, and blue. Here's the mold for the key. Now let's do what? Switch to the girl. We have two cork stoppers, and he's a worm, so we can't get him until we block all the holes. And this caterpillar we can feed to that bird to get the pendant. And let's look here inside. Here's the word Helena and some photo. Let's go back here. What else do we have? Here's a hidden here's a piece we have found, and the same piece we have seen here in the car. So let's place these items on their places. Here we can see that all the tiles with dots must be on the left side, and without dots are to be on the right side. Okay, the right part is completed, and now we need to finish the left part. And it is also completed. And here we have found an insectable. So let's pass it to our partner, so he can get off of the wasps and get the bottle. It's a liquid metal, so let's make the key. Okay, and this is the key to activate this lock. And now we need to solve the puzzle to move this part to that side. Okay, let's begin. And we are out now. And let's go outside and meet our friend. But it's not the end. And now let's play another part of the game. It's also not the last. So let's begin. Here we can see a hint. We will use it later. Here we can take an acorn, and also here we can find it here in the hollow. So let's trade the squirrel tape for the acorn and go to the road, but let's look at this hint. 4901. 4901. Let's enter it here. 4901. And now we need a fingerprint. Let's take a light emitting keychain. Open this case with the key. Here we can see an aluminum powder and a brush. So let's make them together. And now let's go back to the gun and using this light search for the fingerprints. And here they are. And now we can use aluminum powder to fix it and tape to take the fingerprint and use it to open that case now. So here we have found LCD disk, and let's go back to our police station and investigate this disk. So here seems to be a short mini game. Let's play it. Okay, here's the door. We need to enter the insert triangle shape here. Here we have found a red crystal. Here's a laser door. I can go here. So let's climb up and push the button. The door is open now. Here's one part of the gem. Here's a keyhole. Going further, here's a sprout, and here's a trap. And we need to wait until all the thorns are down. What do we have else? Here's a TV to play the mini game. So let's try to play it. We need to get to the exit, avoiding costs. The control here is pretty hard, especially on the last ghost, but we will try Okay, let's we failed. Now let's play once again. Okay, we have done it. So now let's go here and put the green gem here. And here we have found a pump we can take. Also here's a watering can. Let's push the button. And here's a ladder has appeared. So let's climb up. And put the red gem here. And now let's push the statue. We need something to put here. And what do we need? We need to find the statue. Okay, so let's go back. Thorns are inactive now. Let's pull this switch. And now we can take this statue baby. Also, let's go here and use pump to... No, we can't use it right now. We need water to get here. So let's go back here and put the statue baby to the hands of the statue. And attention, here the next move we need to do quickly, very quickly. Okay. And also now we need to do quickly to get the watering can. Oh, we are in time. So let's go to the water, fill the watering can. And now let's put the pump here to get the water out. So we have taken a part of a gem. Also let's pour the sprout here. And now we can climb up, but before let's look here on this hint. So it's a green, blue, red, green. And we need to enter the spot down here. So we have green, blue, red, green. Here's the second part. And now we can get the last part. We need to climb up, get switch it, get here, and let's look here. Now we need to find the key. Okay, let's go and search for the key. And the key is here. Now the laser gate is inactive, so here we have a key now. And open this lock in the column to get the third part. And let's go to the exit. Okay, let's put all the three parts and finish this game. So the game is finished, and let's continue the play. Now we are in another location, and let's look around. Here we can see a marked place, and here we can get the knife, so let's cut it here. And here we have found one part of a gem. Now let's use knife to cut an apple, and inside an apple here is a hint. Also here we need to enter the code here, and we have a hint that this number is equals to 2. So the trick is that we need to count the circles in this number. So 0, 1, and in 6 is the second circle, and it's 2. Now let's look in our hint. Here we can see 1, 2, 3 circles. Let's enter it. And it's the second 1, 2, 3, 4. The next is 1, 2. And the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 circles. Okay, here we have can see 2 keys, and we can take only one, and the other is blocked. And if we put the one key back, we can take the other key. Okay, let's take this key first. Let's investigate here. Here we can need to find the hint first. Let's go outside, take the rake. Also, what do we have here? Here it's this strange looking strange boards. Let's try this key here. No, it doesn't fit, so let's exchange it. Let's take this key and go to open this door. Okay, this key fits, so we have found the nutrients, and now we can use these nutrients on the flower. Here we have found half of a plastic sheet. Okay, going back, so let's put this key back here and get the first one and go upstairs. Here's a part of a gem. Here's a school bag. Also here's a pencil box and another hint. It's another piece of paper, it's not a hint, so nothing else here. And we can use our key to open this door now. Let's go in and look around. Here we can see some strange shapes on the bed. Also we need a hint to enter here. And here in the wardrobe we can see another puzzle. So let's try to solve it. Oops. Okay, so let's try to solve it the other way. Okay, let's try once again. Now let's go that way. Kind of strange puzzle. Okay, we are in a correct way. So let's use it first, that one, and then that one. Oops. Okay, let's search for other ways. So okay, let's try that way. Also, oh, here's the solution. Okay, here's the second part of a plastic star. So we can make it. What else do we have here? Here we can put the star, and here we can see a hint of colors. So red, 3 blue, and 1 green. Let's go downstairs and use this hint here. So we have red, 3 times blue, and 1 time green. Here we have found another part of a gem, a green gem. So let's make it, and now we can use it to get to the second room. Let's go here, look on this table. Here we have found a pressed powder, and we can use this pressed powder to get the hint from the mirror. It's the whole code 2, 9, 4, 6, and 7, and we can use it in the first room here. So let's enter it. 2, 9, 4, 6, 7. Here we have found a part of a red gem. Now let's go back to the second room. What can we find here? His something has stuck in the leg. It's another part of a gem. And under the bed we can use rake or the broom to get something from the under the bed. It's a paper. So what do we have else here? Nothing. Here we need to put the stars. Let's look here. Here's nothing. Oh, here's the part of a red gem. Let's make it assembled, and we can use it to open the pencil box. Here we have found a pencil. Now let's go outside and look at these strange planks. Let's put here the paper and use pencil to get the hint. We can see here different faces and the meals they used to. So let's look at this paper. The girl is a potato free. So let's move here to fried potato. The next boy with the hair like that, apple. This one move to the apple, and this boy to the hamburger. And we have opened this wardrobe. Here's a light bulb and it's a piece of something. So now we need to find a place to use the items we have found. And this piece go here. And we need to find the hint to get the correct position of these items. So now let's go and use the hint. It's upstairs. Here we can see a lamp. So let's put bulb here and turn it on. And here we can see how these items must be situated. And let's go to the yard and solve this puzzle. So we can select the triangle and rotate it. And the scissors must go here. Now let's move the balloon to its place. Then this ball to its place. Swap them a bit. And move this in a backward. So here we have found another box, and here's a flower as a hint. And it's 3 numbered code. So let's count the beams. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 4, 7, 6. 4, 7, 6. Here is the third part of a gem. Okay, we have done it. Going back. Let's go upstairs. And now it doesn't fit here. But here we can see a lower part of a hint. We need to remember it. And in that room we can see the upper part of a hint. And if we combine them together, we'll get the word. The first letter will be 8. The second will be L. Then will be I. And then will be C. So we have A, L, I, C. And this is to use here. A, L, I, C. Here's the stone. Let's put our gem here. And it's a hexagonal stone we can put to open this drawer. And now let's solve this puzzle. Here we need to move the tiles to make the picture complete. Okay, here it is. So it's quite easy was. We have found a notebook, so the story continues. Two hours later, so we are somewhere here, and this seems to be the final location. So we need to solve it also. Let's look here first. Here's a suitcase. We need to find the piece. Here, so we need to find the key. Here's the key, but it's not from that one. Here we can take the pen. Let's look here. And here's the keyhole. Let's use the key here and solve the puzzle now. But we don't know how to solve it. We need the hint. Now let's search for the hint. Okay, here's a pen. We can take a stick from it and use it as a unlocker, not to enter the code here. And here we have find an access card, resistance, And also a hint that we can see that we can't place four white and four black dots in a squares, but we have to make them connected in a line. And now we can solve this puzzle here. So let's put black dots here. And we need to fill all the field. We have solved it. And now we can use access card to open the gate and go to the second room. Let's go here. Here's the resistance, and that's hint. We will use it later. Also, here we need to open it and call the elevator. So here's the scissors in it, and we can cut here the place. So here's the third resistance and the hexagonal key to open this panel. And now we need to place the resistance in the correct order. So we need to try it, and I'll give you the correct sequence. So the elevator has come now. Let's call it. And here we can see a ballerine. It's in here, and the clock is a hint. So we can see that the hands of a clock are showing in different directions. And let's set the ballerine into that position. And now here we can see a hint. We will use it later. So let's, what floor was written in the notebook? The 9th floor. So let's push the digit 9 and right to the 9th floor. Okay, here we can see a half block statue. Also here's a small cube. Here's a bucket. What else can we find here? Here's a slot for something. And here's a lock, but first we need to find the battery. So we have a small cube, and let's go back to the elevator and get down. And let's put this small block here and solve it. So we need to arrange the shapes to adjacent sides. Now we have a battery, and we can go up again and solve this puzzle now. So let's put battery here. And here's a hint in elevator. We can see that the sum must be 32. So let's go here and solve this puzzle. So we need to move by the digits, and the number of arrows is how many times we can move in the directions. Oops, let's try again. Now we have in sum 14. Oops, doesn't right. So let's try another sequence. 4, 5, 4, 2, 4, 7, 4, and 2. Okay, we have solved it. Here we have found a stick and a cement, bag of cement. Now we need to find the water. So we have a stick, and we can use it to get something from this garbage. It's a key. It's a key from the door. Now we can go in, and here's the water. So let's put cement and water in a bucket to get the concrete. And maybe we can put it here. Nope. So let's go back to the first floor. Here we have something. Okay. Let's look here again. Nope, not here. Oh, okay, let's look at this hint. Here we can see squares and the sequence for them to follow. And this is the dial part of the phone. So using this hint, we will get the code is 4926. 4926. This is the code we can use here to open this somewhere here. Oops. Oh, okay. Oh no, it's we need to look for these diagrams to get the code. So let's write down and look at this diagram. So we have to get the dependencies and get the missing number. Here we can see that the 5 and opposite is the 5 squared 5. So 5 squared is 25. 4 squared is 16 and 6 squared is 36. So for this part we have number 36, and here's a more complicated sequence. So we have this number multiplied by 2 plus 1, we will get 3. 3 multiplied by 2 plus 2, we will get 8. 8 multiplied by 2 plus 3, we will get 19. Here 19 multiplied by 2 plus 4 is 42. So 42 multiplied by 2 plus 5 is 84 plus 5, 89. So here's 89. 36, 89. And let's write up and enter this code here. So the first is 36 and here's 89. We have found the second part of statue. Now we can combine them using concrete. And here we have found the complete statue to put here. And now we need to enter this code here. So let's look once again. We have 4, 9, 2, 6. And let's enter it. Oops. 4, 9, 2, and 6. And let's go to the next part. And now we are again split it. So let's play by character. Okay, let's begin. So here we can see a hint. Let's switch. And here we can see a dial pad. So we need to first set this shape, and then this X cross shape, and this shape. So let's begin. First we need to build this shape. It's highlighted. Then make this one. And the last one is be like so. Here we have found the key. Let's look here on the shelves. What can we find here? And maybe use the key here to open it. Okay, so here we have got a plastic card, and it can be used here. Let's move it. Here we can see a lemon as a hint, and let's assemble it. So here we can see letters in the cells. It's CPLF, and it is let's go here and enter the sequence here, CPLF. Okay, the door is open now. Let's look here. Here's the handle we have found. Now let's look what colors are flashing and press these buttons here. Let's start again. So we can see purple, orange, purple, red, green, blue, purple, and here we have found another key, and this is the key to note. We can't use it right now. Let's change the person. Look here. Okay, we need to set the white back. To be no response, so let's push this button here. Also no response. So where is the hint? Oops. So we have opened the door. Okay. Now let's take an red ocean ball. Here's a penguin, and let's look here. Here's a razor. We can use this razor to cut the star, and here inside the ball was the half of a key. And also we can cut this ball to get the star shape from it. And if we put it here, now we need to turn on the light. And here we need to put the dials in correct position. So let's go back and use our key here and push the door. Now let's switch, and so here we need to move the buttons that no crosses of the lines are here. Okay, we've done it. Let's open the door and go to the second room. Here we can take a rope, and he has moved, and here's a hole in the floor. We will take something from here later. Here's a tablet. Also here we have found 4 tokens, and something here is also hidden. Now let's look at the tablet, turn it on, and we need to solve this puzzle, but dinging, if we ring the bell, it reacts to another bells. So we need to push this button by ringing the bells. Okay, we have done it. And here's another hint. Let's find a place to use it. Before we need to go here and solve the equation. We need to put the mathematical signs here to get the equation correct. So first we need to 3 multiply by 4. We will get 12, and add 4 divided by 16. So it will be the result, and it is stuck, so we need something to oil it. Now let's go back here. Here it is nothing. So let's also turn the person. And he's a penguin. Let's use razor on it. It doesn't want. Oh, here we have found the paperclip. And let's look here. Here we can see a corner and the position of dial in the corners. And now let's use it here. So this is the corner, and its position is looking to that direction. That corner and the down. Now this right up, and the last one is that to the left. And here we can see a star and an arrow pointing the number of sequence, and arrow up is a hint, and his arrow down. So we need to rotate it, so it will be 7, 8, 5, 1, 7, 8, 5, 1. The door is opened. Let's go to the next room. Here's a conveyor, and we can attach handle here. And if our friend will get to the adjacent room, we can exchange the items. Let's look here. Here's nothing. Let's look here. Here we can need to enter the code, and the code is hidden here for that for the girl. So we can see that this comet like this shape, but between this we can see a flower. It's a hint. So let's enter the sequence here. So the first is comet like, then that one, and here's the flower, and the last one. We have found the pulley. Now what? Here's something missing. Okay, let's switch the person. Going to the right, we have a Chinese key. It's the key to open this lock. So here we have a box, and here we have a hint. So we need to find these shapes in the next puzzle. So the first shape is green and 3 blues. Then we have a shape like that. Then we have a shape green, yellow, blue, red, and yellow. And the last one is these 4 dots. So here's another we have found. And now we can use it to open this lock. Let's go to the next room, and here's our conveyor. So we can exchange items now. Let's switch and give the rope. Now take the rope, use it on the pulley, and give it back. And also we can give a razor to cut the air water pool. Here's the pulley. We can use this pulley to lift the tree, and under here's a wrench. Now let's go here and use the razor to cut this balloon and get the plaster apple. And this apple we need also to give to other side. Let's turn the person and put apple here to the statue's hand. So here we have found an access card, and maybe it can be used here. Yes, now we need to find the code. Okay, here we have solved it. Puzzle. Now let's go here and solve this puzzle. It's kinda strange. So we need to push the black dots and the adjacent cells change their colors. So it's hard puzzle for me. I'm now trying to get the correct sequence. It can't take much time to solve this puzzle for me. Oh. Okay, it's strange, but I have solved it. Now we have a plastic box, and somewhere there was a watering crane. So let's give it to the other side and also a wrench. Let's get it. Now I'll use it here. And fill the water. So here we need to fix it. Okay, it must be not so hard. I think so. Yes, we fixed the faucet, and now let's fill the water and give it back. Now let's go here. Oops, forgot to take the water. Going back here, pour water to the hole to get an item from it. It's a key. It's a key to open this drawer. And here we have found the salt. So what can we use? We can transfer salt to another side. Okay, let's switch, and here we can see X. We got it. And now we need to fix this flow. And use salt to unfreeze it. So here's the vinyl records. And let's play it here. So here we can see that green 4806, and here's a green dial, so we need to type 4806, and the door is open now. So let's to open this door with the red dial. We need to pass this vinyl to another side and also play it. And now for red we have 5492. 5492. Okay, we have entered it. And now we have the colored code here. So here's a W letter. It's a hint that we need to make the white color. So white color is red, blue, and green. And on the opposite side, here's a B. So we need to make the black color. It's no colors at all. Now let's go in and continue the game. And it's not the end. So we have found the children. Now we take the evidences, and now we need to solve some puzzles also. So let's make this puzzle. The next puzzle. Hey. And the last piece. And one more puzzle. This go here. Now this is to the left arrow. And so we have made the picture complete of the place where they were kept. Now we need to shake the phone to make the picture clear. Oops. Okay, we have solved it. Let's go further. Another location. Maybe it is the last location. Okay, let's look here. Here's the key. Here's a knob, and something is hidden here. We need to get it later. Now we have a key, and let's open this door. Go inside. Here it's a strange room, and we need to solve this puzzle first. So we need to make these balls in a reverse order. It's not a hard puzzle. Okay, here's a kettle we have found, and also here's a block So we need to find the key. Let's open this door, go inside. Now here's a head stove, and we need to get the water. So let's get the water to the kettle, and now we can boil it. Let's place the knob on the stove and put the kettle here. So it's boiled now, and we can use this hot water on this mug. And here you can see it's a hint. Here this position of clock hands, and it gives 11, and this position gives 24. So we need to get the time of that hour hand points and the minute hand points and multiply it. So here's 11 multiplied by 1 is 11, and here we have 12 multiplied by 2 is 24. So using this logic, we now can open this lock. So here's 12, and here it is 5. So 5 multiplied by 12 is 60. And here we have it's 8, and here 4. 8 by 4 is 32. We have opened the door, go inside, and so here's the bottle with the green liquid. Let's look here. Here's a toy. Here's a sucker. And now we need to enter the code here, but we need to find the hint first. So let's look here. It's also a hint we will use later. Now it's early for us to go here, so let's look for other items. Let's go back here to that room, open the fridge, and get the lunchbox. So we need to remember the order the cells are flashing, and repeat it in a reverse order. Okay, we have found the players, and we can take this axis from this lunchbox. It's a thin wire, and this thin wire can be used to open this lock. So here we need to get the combination, and the hint is written here on the table. So let's use it. The first part looks like that. This going down. Here's to be like that one. Here's to be like that one. So let's try that. Okay, what do we have here? A black rib. We can attach it to the sucker and use this tool to get the battery from the toy robot. It's a red part, so where we have to put it? Maybe we can put it here. Here, and now we need to swap the tiles and connect all the lamps to flash. So let's do it. Okay, we have solved it. Let's go to the next floor. Here we have nothing, and here we have a paper, and it's adventure land, and under it is numbers, so each letter corresponds to each number. A is 1, D is 9, V is 6, and so on. Using this hint, going back to that room, we can open this box now. So we can see here's 2, 3, 2, 7, 5, 1, 4, and for number 2, we had letter E. For number 3, we had letter T. E. 7 is A. 5 is N. 1 is A, and 4 is L. So the word eternal seems to be. We've got a crowbar, and it's a glass cutter, so we need to find the cutter itself. Now let's go outside, use the crowbar to open this box. And here we have found the frying pan. We will use it a bit later. And here's the puzzle we need to solve, and here's the hint. So the number in the columns and the rows shows how many cells near must be filled with the color. And if we have two numbers, then there must be space between them. So using this logic, we will get 6 like that. So 7 we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on. So thinking logically about all these numbers, we will get the picture like this. I will not explain how this logic works. I am only will draw the picture. So here we have found 2 more bottles with colored liquids, and a hint, it's 0, 1, 0, 2, 0. And we can use it on this kitchen to open the fridge. So we have 0, 1, 0, 2, and 0. Now we have found an ice brick, and we need to melt it to get something from inside it. And it is a diamond, so we can put this diamond here to the cutter to cut the glass. Now let's go to the second floor, and here it is placed, so we can't open this door, but we can cut the glass and open it from inside. So let's go inside. Seems to be a laboratory. Let's look what we can find here. Here's an empty bottle and a phone, and we also have a phone number here outside. So let's remember this number and dial it on this phone. So we have 97722 652547. And now this box is opened, and we have got the key. This is now we need to find the use for this key. Okay, let's look again. Here we can see a hint. It's the same hint we used previous. So it's 12 multiplied by 3 is 36. And here's 9 multiplied by 6 is 54. So using that logic, we will get 9 multiplied by 12, we will get 108. And here's a bottle with blue liquid. And his lock, we can see here the letter P. Now let's go and on the first floor and look for the hint. We can see that letter P is red plus blue. So let's mix these colors. Here, red and blue. Okay, we have done it. So let's put it here. And we have got the key. And now let's look also for the other colors. So we have W is yellow and green. Let's put it here and put yellow and the green. Okay, we have it, and let's try. Can we take? No, we can't take it. Okay, so we have here letter W. We have a key. We have two keys. Let's go in. And here we have a lock with letter W. So let's put it here to open the door. And we can go inside, and here's too many for us to do, but let's go back first, and we need to enter the code, and it's a hint, and the hint is here. We need to find the letter N. Going back here, and letter N is green, blue, and red. Okay, let's mix green, then blue, then the red, we have this liquid now, and let's pour it here to get the hint. So we can see the triangle is 5, so let's rotate this. We have the triangle 5, square 8, so we have rotated to the correct position. Now let's look at these symbols, and what do they mean here. So this one is 7, 7. The next one triangle, theta, and semicircle. So we have first 7, 0, 9, and 4. 7, 0, 9, 4. Let's enter it. 7, 0, 9, 4. Here's a golden square machine. We can also use it later. Let's investigate other things. Here's a drawer. Let's use key to open it. Here we have found the screwdriver, and we can unscrew the wheel. And this wheel can be used here to move this mannequin out from the wall. And here we have found the remote. Okay, let's go outside, and we have the cube. So here's the place to use this cube. It's here. Start. Okay, let's play the game. We need to hit only the red brick, not all the bricks. So let's take a little patience. Okay, we've done it. It was not so hard. So here's a hint and an SD card. Going back to that room, and let's climb here. We can't climb here yet. We need to find the cables, and here's the hint that H5 is yellow, H7 is green, 4 is pink, 3 white, and 8 is red. And here's the hint how to decipher it. So A is the first letter in the alphabet, and it's 1. B second, and it's 2. C is 3, and D is 4. So using this logic, we can see that we can use it here. Let's put these cables here and arrange them. So we had 8, 5 is green, so let's 8 attach to the green, not green, yellow. 8, 7 is green, so the 7th letter in alphabet is G. Oh, yellow must be on the E. E is the 5th letter. Then we have 8, 4 is purple, so 4th letter is D. Okay, 8, 3, and the 3rd letter is C, so let's put it here. And we have connected all the cables correct. Now we have a picture, but it is we have to move camera to get the hint. Let's go outside, and here's the camera. We will use the remote to move it, and also we have found a green button. Now let's go back here and look at this hint. We can see it is can be treated as left, right, right, left, left, right, left, and it is to use down here. So here's a place to put the green ball, and let's use it left, right, right, left, left, right, left. Here we have scissors. We can use the scissors to get something from this thing. It's a card reader, so let's put a card here. And we can put it to the computer. And now we need to enter the code here. So here's the hint. It's a Morse code. If we will decipher this, here will be the text Morse, and the hint, the real hint, is here where the green balls were. So here's these numbers, and we need to use the real Morse code to decipher it. So here's a short of real Morse code characters taken from the Wikipedia, and if we will use them, we will get the first number is 3, and then we have line 3 dots 7, then we have 2 dots, it's 2, then again 3, and the last one is 9. So we have the code 3, 7, 2, 3, 9. 3, 7, 2, 3, 9. Let's go and enter it here to the computer. 3, 7, 2, 3, and 9. So we turned on the laptop, see what's in it. So here's a lot of information. Hope this will help us to get the clown, and this is the last part of the game. So if this video helped you, put likes, subscribe, watch the end of video, and bye. So there seems to be continue.